Hi, welcome back to Singer Family Adventures. Hello, all you friends out there. And my grandfather, Herbert Singer, used to say that a stranger is nothing but a friend he hasn't met yet. So that means that you are all Singer friends out there. Hello. This is a video that's going to be mostly about some cruising issues. First, I want to give my quick little Etsy shout out to SweetButtercupRoad, and they are the ones that did my beautiful fish extender. Can you see this? Oh, don't, okay, play with your toy. Do not attack the fish extender. No, 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 do not. Anyway, beautiful embroidery, and she even makes these little add-on pockets. We are going to be taking, this is not a surprise, we are going to be taking Jonah's girlfriend on a cruise in January, and so this is her add-on pocket. Look at the embroidery, it's just gorgeous. So that is SweetButtercupRoad, and they will do a rush order if you need one. I know they did one for my friend. Beautiful fish extenders. I'll talk a teeny bit more about fish extenders in a minute, but basically, I'm crazy. I need to talk to you guys about the fact that I'm going a little crazy. I am so Disney cruise obsessed. It's really an issue. I'm having a midlife crisis, and I just picked the most family-friendly midlife crisis that I could connect to, and I just did something a little nuts. So, I don't have my phone. I wish I had my phone. Hold, I'm gonna get my phone. Okay, now we're back, and I was talking about how I'm crazy and how I needed my phone and how I just did something crazy. So one of my friends at work, Catherine, actually booked her family their very first cruise, a 3-night Bahamas. Why can't I talk? I can never talk in these videos. Just like basic words, just family.
Bahamas.
Bahamian. Anyway, she's going to the Bahamas with her kids. It's her first cruise, and it's a 3-night one, and it's a Halloween on the high seas. And guess what, folks? I booked it! We're going on a cruise. We're going on a cruise with my friend Catherine and her kids in 35 days. Okay, so, yeah, I was looking at the cruise when she first said she booked it. I thought, oh, it's too expensive. It's too expensive. And then I looked a few days later, and it did something that a Disney cruise unfortunately never does, which is it got cheaper. I think actually a cheaper room popped up. So it got like $400 or $500 cheaper, and I booked it. We are going on a cruise in September, end of September, just me and my 10-year-old Rafi, and it's a Halloween on the high seas cruise. I'm excited. Anyway, I would like to tell you a little bit about why I love cruising so much. So that's what this video is about, besides just our trip announcement that we are going to be leaving from Port Canaveral. We're going to go to Nassau, where we probably aren't going to go to Nassau. We're probably going to stay on the boat or the ship. It's the Disney Dream. And then the next day we're going to Castaway Cay. So I originally was going to tell you my 10 favorite things about Disney cruising, but there were so many more than 10, and it just took too long. I filmed a far too long video, and we decided to redo it. So I'm just going to tell you about a few things that I absolutely love. Speed through some other ones. There's great character interactions. You can get to them quickly. The rooms are amazing. Castaway Cay is amazing. It's relaxing. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I'm nuts. I really like the theater. I dreamed of being an actress when I was younger, before I realized that I don't have enough talent. But I really do love the theater. So the musicals, the shows that they have on board the ships are really phenomenal, like top level shows. There's 3 different shows on each ship, and they've got it timed. So there's an early show, which the late diners go to, and then there's a late show for the people who are in early dining. So you don't ever need to miss a show unless you just choose not to go to one. So that's one thing that I absolutely love is the musicals. And also in entertainment, hey, what would a Singer Family video be without a little cat butt in it? What cat butt left? Are the first run movies. So they show movies on board that are currently in the theaters. They're free. One of the few extra things you have to pay for on board is if you want fresh movie popcorn, you do pay for that. But the movies are free, and they will release a movie the night it comes out. So we actually saw Black Panther 2 hours before it came out to the rest of the world. We were on the ship on the Magic in February 2018, and I still just utterly love that movie. That may be my favorite Marvel movie. I know that my boys would both disagree. They both love Black Panther, but they both disagree that that's the best one. But me, the cultural anthropologist, loves the African culture in that movie. So those are two things I absolutely love. The beauty of the ships is just phenomenal. They are gorgeous. The atriums are these grand, beautiful places that make you feel like you're entering the Titanic and the grand day of sea cruising. And there's just little details all over the ships that are really beautiful. There's little hidden Mickeys everywhere. So they're not only beautiful, they're fun. There's art everywhere, so you can see sort of animation sketches from some of the early sketches from some of the movies hanging around. You can see statistics about Disney or about the Disney cruises. I think, Jonah, help me out. Do you remember how many eggs they use a day? I want to say something insane like 60,000 eggs.
I don't know why you'd think I'd know that.
4 ships.
But
It's
no,
on
I
one
have
of
no
the.
idea.
It's on one of the pictures that you walk by. We had a conversation about the eggs more than once. Anyway, the ships are amazing, and you know, being out on the open ocean is amazing. It is really a negative environmental impact to cruise at all with any cruise line. Disney is the greenest of all cruise lines. It has the best environmental reputation, and not just reputation, but practice. And I am preparing another video about that. So I want to talk about kind of the environmental horrors of cruising, and then what Disney does better than everybody else. I mean, they're way ahead of everybody else environmentally, but it's still one thing that bums me out about cruising. But back to some of the good stuff. The food on board is phenomenal. One of the fun things is they have a cake of the day. I didn't know about this on my first cruise. They have a cake of the day, and you can order it from room service. Room service is free. All of room service is free. The only thing that you pay for is anything that's packaged, like if you want a bottle of soda, then you will pay extra for that. But you can call room service up and say, hey, we want 3 pieces, 4 pieces of the cake of the day. I had the best carrot cake of my life on a Disney cruise. I'm not even a carrot cake fan, and I like dream about that carrot cake. I'm crazy. So the food's phenomenal. The food's fabulous in cabanas. There's Dole Whip. There's just snacks galore. That's another thing I want to talk about is just the main dining room experience. The main dining rooms are really fun. You rotate when you get on the ships between 3 different restaurants, and you rotate with the same table mates. You get to know your table mates pretty well. I made friends with some folks on our last trip that it was really fun, and Rafi made friends with their son, so that was great. And then you also rotate with your wait staff. So you get to know your 2 servers, your head server and your assistant server, really well, and they're moving with you from restaurant to restaurant. And each of the restaurants has a different theme. So all 4 of the ships have Animator's Palette, and that is, as it suggests, all about animation, and there's like things moving on the walls, and you get to draw on your placemat, and then it can appear on the wall moving with Mickey Mouse and what have you. Maybe I shouldn't have told you that. It's super fun, and I just get the hiccups all of a sudden. The food's fantastic, and the main dinners in the main dining rooms are an experience in and of themselves. There are adult-only restaurants. All 4 of the ships have Palo, which is an Italian themed restaurant, and the two bigger ships, which is Dream and Fantasy, have Remy, which is, I believe, French food. I've never been to any of them because I'm always traveling alone as a single parent with my two kids. So who wants to go to an 18 and up dinner alone? But I gotta tell you, I've never missed them. There's so much to do on a Disney ship, and there's so much phenomenal food to eat that the idea of going to yet another restaurant, I've never felt the need for it. So then I will tell you about one of my great loves, which is fish extenders. And I have a couple other videos from our last cruise of the fish extender gifts we gave and then the fish extender gifts that we received back in our fish extender group. But this is something that's not Disney official. You go outside your door, there's a fish on the wall, you hang some sort of bag up on that fish. The first time we went was, again, February, so it was Valentine's Day, and we just hung like paper bags outside. And people can come by, and you usually have this organized ahead of time with a Facebook group where you have a group of anywhere from 5 to 15 staterooms that you're agreeing to give each other gifts. And you often tell each other what's your favorite character. Some people personalize things. It's just really fun. And they give you whatever they feel like giving you. All they've done is promise that they'll give you something, and whenever they feel like giving it to you. So you come back from the pool, or you come back from the movies, or you come back from dinner, and boom, there's a present right outside your door left for you by a stranger. And it just makes your trip really magical. And for me, planning, what am I going to give to these strangers? What am I going to give to the 5-year-old girl versus what am I going to give to the 16-year-old girl? That's a really fun process, and it gets you thinking about your cruise, and it gets you just sort of in the mindset of giving and sort of sharing kindness for quite a while beforehand. So we got really lucky with this cruise. Usually the fish extenders will close out like a month and a half or so before the cruise. They just opened up a last minute fish extender group. So my friend Catherine and I are both in it, and I'm already like prepping what I'm gonna give to the other cabins. Woohoo! Luckily I was already buying stuff for January, so I'm just going to take some of that January stuff and give it to people in September. So I think the last thing I want to say, besides the fact that I got a bit of a cruise addiction, and I'm crazy, and I'm nuts, and I promise you that there will be more videos coming out from our cruise and from the fish extenders we're going to give and the fish extenders we get and blah, 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 is that a Disney cruise is really, to me, the most relaxing and fun vacation, the best balance of relaxation and fun that I've ever been able to have, because my kids are entertained the entire time and I get to relax as much as I want, or play with my kids as much as I want, or relax and play with my kids at the same time. And so it's just brilliant to be somewhere and know you're going to get fed good food. You don't have to think about which restaurant to go to. They tell you which restaurant to go to, but it's going to be fabulous, so you're happy, and it's just a great experience. So yes, I'm nuts, and Rafi and I are going on a cruise alone. It's a short cruise. He's going to miss a couple days of school. Shh. I'm a crazy mother. Shh. And we hope you will stick with us to see how the trip goes. Thank you so much for watching. We would love it if you wanted to subscribe. That's another thing I wanted to tell you. We are right now, I think, at 83 subscribers, so we're just getting up there, getting up there. We're going to hit 100 pretty soon. I'm hopeful, optimistic, planning on it. So we have a 100 subscriber giveaway, and it's going to be pretty nice, coming whenever it's time for that to come. All right, so if you're new to the channel, or if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you know whenever the next video comes out. Give us a thumbs up. Tell me if you've been on a Disney cruise. Tell me if you think I'm crazy. Tell me whatever you want to tell me. Leave us a comment below so that we know you're here. That includes quite a number of you, including Monty. Hey, Joanna in South Africa, my old roommate, my dear friend, who I have not seen for years. Subscribe to me, and I'm so excited. She's not on Facebook, so I don't keep in good touch with her. Joanna, hey! Leave me a comment so I know you're here. So glad you're here. All right. Thank you so much, all of you friends. Spread a little kindness in the world, and see you real soon.